My fiance and I had been together for 3 years. We laughed, we cried, worried, and were happy together. The man I loved could never have done anything like that to me. It all started about 2 months ago. His ex, high school sweetheart together 7 years, moved back to our country and wanted to catch up with Mark, his fake name. He told me they broke up because they were unable to sustain an LDR when she left to pursue postgraduate studies. What's an LDR? They hadn't been in contact for about 5 years. She sent him an email, he showed it to me, and it was completely platonic. She was just curious about what he had become. He asked me if he could meet her. I said yes. Ooh. I trusted him. So he went, but when he came back, he was a bit withdrawn. Right. He's usually very chatty, but he was dismissive when I asked him how it went. I let it go. However, the following weeks, he was often on his phone. He picked random fights with me and didn't look at me in the eyes when we giggitied. Didn't whisper loving words either. I'm really touchy / clingy, and in our 3 years together, he had never once recoiled or refused my embrace, but he started doing it. On a Saturday, I went to visit his grandma and we usually knit together. She taught me and I was gone the whole day. I really felt close to her because she adopted me easily and reminds me of my own who died when I was in high school. When I came back, I found him packing his stuff. My whole world fell apart. He was being so cowardly. He told me he was sorry for making me suffer like this, but sometimes life gives you a second chance and you have to recognize it for what it is. He loved me, but when he met his ex, he realized the feelings weren't the same. He said he regretted letting go of her, that he found himself again, that it had been a difficult choice for him, but he had to take his chance. His ex wanted him back. Ugh, brother. She had realized what she lost and risked losing for good when he told her he was getting married. He supposedly refused her at first, but as time passed and they talked together, his old feelings came back. He hoped I would forgive him one day and understand. I cried as he was talking. It sounds stupid, but it was as if it was a stranger in front of me. He said he would still pay rent and part of the bills until our lease was up and I can find another place. He makes a lot more than me and I wouldn't be able to afford living in our apartment on my own. I begged him not to make this mistake, that he was being fooled by an idealized memory of their past together and that he was having cold feet. He was like a wall. He didn't even look at me. At about 10 p.m., there was a truck outside with one of his friends waiting for him. He apparently came to help him move. I wasn't really close with that particular friend, but he did seem sorry for me. Mark hugged me and left. I hadn't cried that hard in years. I slept in our spare room, not to feel the emptiness of our room with his things gone. I sunk to the deepest pathetic and tried to call him, but it went to voicemail. Had no idea where he went, but I assumed he was now living with his ex after 3 weeks of talking again. How ridiculous. Who wants to bet that as soon as she has him, she's gonna leave him? I'm really lucky to have supportive friends and family. My best friend even moved in for 5 days. My parents wanted me back home with them, but I really wasn't ready to leave. Mark is a bit messy and I'm manic, so it felt weird having everything perfectly neat. I missed his messiness. It was as if he was the one that was making our house a home. I wish I had been smarter and refused to meet his one that got away. His family was dumbfounded. I still went to see his grandma. She told me he was a fool and that he would come back crawling to me. Wise words. She was the first person who managed to make me laugh. His mom, my mom, and I started making calls to cancel all reservations. Luckily, the store accepted to take back the dress. We didn't pay much for the location as we canceled early. Next was to inform the guests. He had been gone for about 3 weeks. His family was furious with him, so they didn't contact him much. The only contact I have with him was the signed check he made to cover the wedding cancellation. However, about a week ago, I received a letter from him. He apologized for leaving me like this. Said he made the biggest mistake of his life, that he couldn't even believe what he had done. Okay, why couldn't you have realized that before she dropped you? Like she always does. He was writing me this letter because he didn't have the courage to face me. You were right. I was running after a perfect relationship that never existed. I regret it so much. I thought I was in love with her, but in reality, I was in love with what she represented. Why don't you listen to me? I had cold feet and got afraid of moving forward into this new segment of life. I couldn't stop thinking about you when I was with her. She's not you. She doesn't know me or loves me like you. She doesn't smell like you. I missed hearing you sing randomly throughout the day. I missed having someone nagging me to pick up my stuff. I missed planning Halloween parties for the kids with you. At the time I'm writing this letter, we would have probably been decoration shopping had I not been a fool. Everyone told me, but I was being a blind fool. I would do anything to go back in the past and slap some sense into myself. I would do anything for you to forgive me. I know we've already started canceling everything, but I'm ready to pay for everything myself. You can date someone else to even the scores if you want, as long as you come back to me. Oh, you're willing to take that chance? I would write the whole letter, but I'm only on my iPad and it's tiring. Oh, wow. Such low effort here. Oh, she is. That's what she said. I just gave the important parts. He kept on with apologies and begging me to forgive him. Now, I told my family, left friends out for the moment, and his mom and grandma. Grandma had a very satisfied told you so moment. However, she's rooting for me to forgive him. His mom was supposed to send a formal letter to guests to tell them the wedding was off, but now is waiting for my answer. I don't know what to do. I love him with all my heart, but what he did to me, I don't know if I can get over it. You won't. You'll resent him forever. He made me feel worthless. He threw me away as if I was no one to him after 3 years. He gave up on us for some ghost from his past when we were at our happiest. If he can't leave me when we are doing good, how will we sustain a marriage? Period, baby girl. He hurt me so badly and expects me to forgive him. He wants us to meet on Sunday, but I'm not sure. I'm willing to. I need some perspective. What do you do in my situation? You don't. It's over. I'm sorry. It's over. Just a thought. How do you know that the old girlfriend didn't call it off, sending him back to pick up the pieces? That's what I'm saying, okay? I don't think that he realized. I think that she got her little validation that she needed from him and then dropped him. Definitely don't be the second choice. You are still the second choice. The right people don't need second chances. You deserve much more. It's true. I still have no idea where he is or if he still lives with her, but honestly, I don't think I should even care to clarify. You guys have let it down really well for me, and I can't even see things I hadn't considered for what he did. I just want to answer, please do not contact me again and be done. However, I don't know if it's proper. Proper? Sorry, I just burped a little bit. I'm sorry. I think we're past proper, babes. We're past proper. Wedding is still off. Even if you can't take him back, you can't move forward with plans to spend the rest of your life with someone you're justifiably afraid will leave the moment things get hard until you've resolved those fears. That's gonna take a lot of time, counseling, and hard work, and frankly, I don't think he's up for it. The fact that he's even suggesting to even the score, like, yeah, why would you want your girlfriend, like, why are you okay with your girlfriend being okay with somebody else? Your fiance. The fact that he's suggesting to even the score as a way to solve this rather than a whole new set of problems is a huge red flag that he still has no idea what a successful marriage entails. It's like, oh, sorry, I cheated. You want to cheat too to just even the score? I didn't plan on updating, or at least not so soon, but I have another problem. I'm really thankful to everyone who answered and comforted me. You guys gave me the strength to look forward and not make a decision based on nostalgia. I felt really alone in my pain, but thanks to you, I feel a little less lonely. You're not the only one, babes. So Mark wanted to meet on Sunday, but I unblocked him from my phone and told him I didn't want to meet and to please not contact me anymore. He answered, please, baby, I need to talk to you. Can we meet another day? I know I messed up really bad and hurt you deeply, but I'll do anything to make it up to you. Anything you ask, I'll do it. Needless to say, it just angered me more. How dare he use terms of endearment with me? That's not your baby anymore. I just blocked him again after that. I met his mom on Saturday and told her to proceed with the notification of cancellation. We had an emotional moment, and she told me, even though she would have really wanted us to say one big family, she would have done the same in my place. Wow, that's nice. That's nice to have her support. She had hoped I would find the strength to forgive him, but she understands. And so the wedding is indeed being canceled. Yay! My poor brother, I told him personally, and he had already bought his plane tickets from Australia, but got a refund. I rearranged all the furniture in the house and bought new bedding sets to make a new start and moved into the spare room for good. It looks really different, and I like it. And apparently he told our friends because someone brought it up to me asking if we're getting back together, but they said they didn't want to side. But they're on your side. I'm on your side, for the record. On a Sunday evening, I had a visitor. I never have people coming this late usually. It was around 9 p.m. When I went to look through the peephole, I saw Mark with his ex. Okay, I seriously had a moment of panic. He must still have the key from the main entry since he managed to get to my door without using the intercom. I don't know if it was a cowardly thing to do, but I just chose not to open. I know they knew I was there and I heard him ask me,
please let me in. He just wants to talk.
Through the door. Honestly, even though I feel better, I don't think I'm emotionally stable enough to deal with him and especially his ex. The audacity of her showing up to your door. They stayed about 15 minutes and then they left. I thought he would get the message, but they came again yesterday around the same time and I didn't open again. They waited even longer. I know I'm not being an adult. No, this is how adults behave. Adults have boundaries. That's your house, baby girl. Don't let them in. So now I don't know what to do. I feel nervous in my own house because I dread the moment they'll come back. He knows my schedule and he came at a time where I usually come back from my Zumba class. However, yesterday was a holiday, so we didn't have class. I'm afraid he will come again and I don't think I can face him. What should I do now? I know I can't run away forever, but I need more time. Is this worth calling the police over? I mean, maybe. I fear it would make the problem bigger than it is and hurt our family relations. Our moms are really close. Oh, yeah, I guess so. And he really is not dangerous, I think. I mean, you're telling him that you don't want him to contact you and he's still trying to. And like showing up at your door, that's scary. That's invasive. He didn't contact me enough for it to be considered harassment anyway. Should I just be a big girl and open the next time they come? Or do I wait it out? Also, why is he bringing her? I'm curious, but I want to stand by my decision. I'm confused as to why he's bringing her too. Call his mom, explain that he's dropped by and you want him to stop. Tell her that he has come by your place twice already, but you did not want to talk to him or let him in. Tell her that he's not welcome to come by your home. If there's a third visit, you will be forced to pursue a restraining order, and you'd rather not have to go down that road. Also worth mentioning that he was with the girl when he dropped by. My bet is that he thinks you talking to her will persuade you that there is nothing between them. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. He still left you. He still left you for her and then changed his mind? I have a theory on the ex. I think he wants her to talk to the ex so the ex can convince her to take him back. As if the ex can say there's no relationship between us, I'm not a threat and you should take him back. Yeah, I'm good. The reality is OP does not want him back because he shattered all trust and the relationship no longer has a foundation, therefore there is no relationship. It's not about him going back to the ex. It's the fact that he left OP in the first place and that killed everything. Hit the nail on the head, my dear. Stand your ground. Don't ever be somebody's second choice. Ever.